Hello, everyone. Can everybody hear me okay? How we doing? How we doing? So, tonight we have got something quite special. So we have got the soon to be released Flying Scotsman pack. So this is the centenary pack. Oh, hi Danny. Hi British Ace. Hi Nigel. How are we doing? So yeah, so this pack is split into 10 scenarios. So you get sort of to and from between King's Cross and Peterborough. So what we're going to do tonight is I'm going to run two of the scenarios. The first part goes from King's Cross up to Stevenage, and then we'll run from Stevenage up to Peterborough. So we'll do the full. It's not the full rail tour, but it's the rail tour bit. There's also a part before this where you run down light with the support coach, and yeah. So there we go. It says, "Good morning, driver. Today you'll be taking this special run of Flying Scotsman from the London King's Cross up the East Coast Main Line. Please allow to final passengers aboard here at King's Cross ahead of our booked departure at 07:05. Please remember our maximum permissible speed is 75 miles an hour." So let's open the doors, put the lamps on. So let's just get rid of that in a minute. Oh, trying to find the right button now. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. And there she is. So for those who also know, we were at King's Cross. If I need to turn the game audio down, please let me know. I'll probably just turn down my headphones a bit loud. But as you know, we were at King's Cross. There's a couple of pictures of Flying Scotsman at King's Cross. So we were there with the game. So yeah, that was really, really good. I got to go on the footplate of Scotsman, blew the whistle. I've actually put some coal on Flying Scotsman. We put one shovelful of coal on the box when she was in light steam, and we were in these tops. You can see we've got Flying Scotsman. Oh, never mind. Try me pointing when I'm looking at the screen doesn't really work. So yeah, that was really, really good. So let's get rid of those. Back into game. So we've got a couple of minutes yet. So hi British Ace. I know British Ace, you were there. British Ace came to see us. Hope you're alright. So Nigel, I think the pack is $11.99 off the top of my head. You get Scotsman, the Mutt ones, and you also get the 10 scenarios. Yeah, we did, Nigel. It was fantastic. Let's put some water on. Yeah, so Scotsman was down this end, and she was at platform 8. So she was facing towards London, so she was here at a support coach. And then people got to see her, and then went round in a circle, and we were on the main concourse. Not too much water. British Ace, yeah, I am. Thank you. Yeah, I still need to grow some more legs. I need to sort of peel them and redo them, but we're alright. Yeah, for those who don't know, it was a long day. We were there from 8 till 8 on each day. I mean, it was great fun. We loved it. But it was a long day. But it's certainly worth it. You know, It's one of those things that you get once in a lifetime, to be able to stand at King's Cross and be able to see a locomotive that used to work out of there day in, day out. Just amazing. You see, she's got quartered buffers as well. She's got quartered buffers, got a shed plate, and she's in sort of 2016 onwards condition, so what she is currently as well. Also, the pack has also had a different tender. You'll notice that the tender is different. So we've now updated to the correct tender for Flying Scotsman now. So there we go. We've now got a proper correct tender. Yes, Sam's the cheeks, very pokes of the job. Let's wait for our doors to close. We got the road anyway. Information about the history of Flying Scotsman. The Flying Scotsman was built in Doncaster, and the first locomotive of the newly formed LNER. It left the works on the 24th of February 1923 with a Great Northern number of 1472. It was designed by Sir Nigel Gresley as part of the A1 class, the most powerful locomotives used by the LNER at that time. And there we go. Right, doors are shut. By 1924, where it was selected to appear at the Great British Empire in London exhibition in London, the loco had been renumbered to 4472. It was also given time to be given the name the Flying Scotsman. Oh, sorry, Flying Scotsman, not the Flying Scotsman, Flying Scotsman. This was in reference to the name 10 o'clock London to Edinburgh departure from King's Cross, which started in 1862. That was named the Flying Scotsman. So the train was named the Flying Scotsman, the locomotive was named Flying Scotsman. There we go. Time to head off. Some water in the cylinders. Can you hear me now? Or is it too far? Is that better? There's the 45 marker. Oh, is it? Oh, that's bad. Sorry, Moggy. I'll turn it down a little bit. How's that? Is that better? It's quite a sensitive mic on this. Go up to 45. You're very right there, Train Simulator driver. Scotsman has been very lucky. I think it's been saved from scrap about 3 times. Once in America, once in the UK, oh sorry, twice in the UK. Well, Danny, lots of locomotives have had things replaced. If you look at most engines that are preserved aren't the original engines that they once were. I think that probably goes to the exception of probably most standards. But I'd say a lot of preserved locos aren't the original engine, you know, that they were first built as. I mean, Flying Scotsman was once an A1, then it got rebuilt to an A3. So it had a different tender. Well, it's had, yeah, multiple different tenders in its life. There you go, it's an 801 or 800. We're catching it up. Keeping an eye on my water level. Past the Emirates. Some more speed down. There we go. Yeah, exactly, Train Simulator driver. You're very right there. Yeah, you know, it's like a farmer's axe. You know, who's had 5 new handles and 3 new heads. Exactly. Most locomotives either had boiler swaps, different tenders, like the tender off Union of South Africa, for example. Isn't Union of South Africa's original tender? It's actually off the Hush Hush, which you wouldn't really know unless someone told you. You wouldn't really know. Madness Chapter 1. It was an accident. It had gone. We were using it for research, and we apologise. This is the actual build that we were meant to come out with. I've worked a lot, Madness Chapter 2, on getting the locomotive right. I've been trying to make sure that we've got, you know, the nameplates, the shed plates, works plates, and bits and pieces like that all in the right position. I wanted to make her as accurate as we could, you know, help to make her as accurate as we could do. Second valve services, the difference are, so she's now in current preserved spec, which is, so we've got the plate, works plate and builder's plate, sorry, right, builder's plate on the side of the cab, Lake Crest, Brunswick, so she's got in the style of what she's like now. You've got the, well, I'm speed. There you go, speeding in the Flying Scotsman. She's also had a new tender, so this is from the A4 pack. So she's now got the correct tender, which is what she runs with now. Which is what it didn't have before. Yeah, so that's pretty much most of the updates. You get the nicer Mutt 1 set now, which before I think it was an original Mutt 1 set. And you get 10 scenarios as well. There we go, got some coal on through Ali Pally. Pressure going on. There we go, that'll do. Second valve services, no, unfortunately. It's something I would have liked us to do, but we didn't have the time or it's quite an old model, so there's a lot of updates I would have liked to have seen. One of them being the whistle, because obviously this is the condition where she had the chime whistle. I would have liked to have had that change, unfortunately we couldn't. So unfortunate. Hi Terry, yeah. I think you were there on the Sunday, weren't you? Oh good, yeah, no, I was only there on the Friday and Saturday. On. Yep. J Luke, yeah, something I certainly like to see. Sure we don't get a blowback. Coming up to New Barnet now. And you see we're on the slow lines. Nigel, very soon we'll have an update when it's available. We're doing fine on water and fine on certainly would. Good point. Thank you, Moggy. Doing well. So you can, Kabiba, you could run Flying Scotsman on most routes, but the scenarios only come with the scenarios are only for London, London King's Cross. Nearly 75. Yeah, Terry, as I said, it sounds something I would love to have seen updated, but unfortunately we couldn't. Got the green. Monty Burns, how we doing? Still going up on steam generation rate, boiler water pressure's coming up. So up here side is going up as well, lovely, doing alright. Monty Burns Gaming, we're driving on East Coast Main Line, London to Peterborough. Park, well on green. Oh, hello, I'm speeding. That's alright, I'll be out of speeding in a minute. Just lose all my points, it's fine. Get rid of the coal now, that should do us for now. PSI is coming up again, let's put some water on. got about 90%. It's through well and green there. Fireman side window. Okay, BBS, the LNER ran sort of out of ran out of King's Cross and out of Liverpool Street when it merged into sort of the Big Four. So it used to run all the way on that east side, if you can imagine, sort of splitting it almost down the UK in the middle, all the way across east. Pretty much was all ran by the LNER. There's a map somewhere, Kabibi, you'll be able to find exactly where the regions were. Yeah, Terry, I'm just using the HUD so I can keep an eye on, just so I can make it easier to put coal and water on, that's all. David, I'm not sure. Danny might have. Green. There we go. Doing all right. Speeding. Welland Garden City. Not going through there. Straight along. Green. 70 coming up. That's where we go, because we're currently so we were on the fast, then came onto the back onto the slow. I think this is the fast now. That comes all a bit different because we're coming up to a very important location. Yeah, no, Monty Burns and manual firing. Just because, why not? It's about when we're going to go in a tunnel. There's an 800 passing. I've got to keep an eye on this because we've got some yellows coming up now. Flashing yellow. So that means we'll be turning off in a minute. Get my speed down. Yes, you have, British Ace. Perfect timing. Marcy Burns, no, it's not too difficult. Some engines are more difficult than others. I'd say if you wanted to start with manual in firing, Monty, start with Scotsman. It's a good engine to start off with. Actually, for anybody who's started with steam engines, who hasn't got any steam engines in their collection and wants to get one, sort of start off with, try with Flying Scotsman first. Oh, we've got a single yellow now. Yes, thanks, Moggy. Good plan. Single yellow. Keeping an eye on my signals. Oh, now it's gone to green. Probably. Some more coal on. Currently 3 miles away from Stevenage, and then we can run the second half. Hello, is that famous place that's coming up that Matt remembers? And what place is that, everyone? Without cheating. Without cheating, where are we coming up towards? Ah, oh, Terry, you saw, didn't you? Cheated. Yes, we're coming up to Nebworth. Matt's favourite place in the whole universe. Although we're not stopping there today. Oh, I'll remember, forget to stop, because we're not meant to be stopping there, so it's fine. And I'll give a special whistle as well. Is the is the famous, infamous Nebworth. We'll go up to 75 again. Stopping in 2 miles or so. There's some more coal on the box anyway. I haven't got any news for you, unfortunately, Nigel, at the moment. Getting that back up again while I keep an eye on the signals. Can't hear the AWS. Harsh braking now. Signal yellow. Yeah, I thought we'd have a red coming up. There we go, got to go to a yellow. We're going to be about 2 minutes early by the looks of it. That's probably because I sped through that 55 section, but there you go, never mind. And we got a green, lovely. Yes, we are indeed. Sure we get the whole train in the platform. There we go. And we're exactly a minute early. Look at that. Oh, I'm proud of that. A minute early. And I'll take a screenshot because why not? So this is sort of the first half of the journey. So we're currently here at Stevenage, and we're then going to run from Stevenage all the way up to Peterborough in the next part. So once the scenario count is over, we'll then swap over to the next part and we'll start driving. And then I'll do some more history about Scotsman, tell you a bit more about the event as well. Yeah, it's good timing, isn't it, Nigel? I did speed for some part, but there we go. Never mind. Just wait for this timer to go. So I'll actually collect my points and see how far I actually did. Obviously we've got the support coach directly behind, and we've got all the Mark 1s behind. Coaches are nice as well. Compartment stock. And then out of the... we'll do some shots out of there as well. Nearly there. Time is nearly there. Yes, it is Terry. Yeah. Number 9's our support coach, yeah. Yes, because I didn't realise at first it was number 9's, because I saw the support numbers and then looked round on the other side and you could see it was number 9 support coach. That should be our timer up now. We'll see how many points I've got in a minute. Come on. There we go. So it's an excellent work, driver. We're now held here at Stevenage to allow passengers and members of the public to take pictures. You did well to keep calm. The East Coast Main Line is busy. Even on a Saturday, it's important to we stick to our booked times. So there we go. Scenario continues in Flying Scotsman SO3 1Z01 705 London King's Cross to Leeds. Right. Then we go over to this screen and then we'll be back. There we go, I'm back. So yeah, there we go. There we are. Having arrived at Stevenage in Part 1, your short layover is complete. Please open the doors to allow final passengers to board before your non-stop run to Peterborough. More information is available in your briefing. So, put the headlights on as well. Let's book timings. So leaving at 7:51, arriving at 8:41. So they actually stopped a little bit further than I could have done actually, so people could get pictures. And there's a 365. There we go. Now we're off again. Oh, hang on. Would help if I turned it on, wouldn't it? Thanks, British Ace. Sorry, I turned it off in the other thing while I was doing other bits. My bad. that's been reverser setting right. Yes, it will, Khabib. Yeah, definitely. Downhill a little bit now. Go. Keep an eye on my pressure, make sure I've got enough. I actually get down to 75, alright, you'll get up to 75. There we go. So yeah, if you didn't come to see us at King's Cross, we had a couple of couple of PCs for people to have a go at Flying Scotsman, having a go at driving Flying Scotsman. So we had a little run between London King's Cross and Alexandra Palace. Really good fun. Loads of people enjoyed it. We even had Hornby come over and come and see us. They had a go as well. British Ace, yes. Yeah, no, it was great. Well, I think the next one, British Ace, will be at Worley Model Railway Exhibition. So if you're around for then, come and say hello. But Scotsman's also got a lot of events going on. So if you haven't had a look already, have a look at the centenary events that she's doing. She's doing loads of tours along the main line. She's going to a couple of heritage railways as well. She's currently at Stevenage. Got a clear. Nigel, very possibly. I'm going to see if we can make a video for what. I'm going to see if we can get some. I took loads of footage of bits and pieces, so we'll see if we can do something, Nigel. Carno's in November. Yeah, it's Nigel, yeah. Last one of the runs I had behind it was at the Keith Leavenworth Valley. we go. So where are we on the map? We've got to go all the way up there, and we're currently down here. So next station is Arsley, Arsley, I think. I've got to pronounce that wrong probably. And Biggleswade up there. And it looks like we've got a stopping service in front of us as well. So we'll keep an eye on our signal. It's green at the moment, which is good. Pressure's doing well. We're gaining speed. Coal on now, just fill her up with water. Hi Jake B, how are we doing? There we go. We'll get out to 90 with the water, so pressure's climbing quite quickly. Jacob, yeah, Jake, I'm using the F4 HUD basically just to keep an eye on my water levels and bits and pieces, no other reason. I'm getting used to sort of not using the HUD now, so but it just makes my life a little bit easier when streaming and speed and everything like that. Yeah, no other reason. When I can, I'll get some shots beside the loco and bits and pieces. Train Simulator, your IV? Yes, it is, definitely. $75. Alsey. Yeah, all the dates for Scotsman are on the National Railway Museum website. Now we got greens. We have got greens. I'll do your British Ace. Hello, we're being overtaken. Another one. Oh, look at that, multiple pass. All crossings coming up. Level crossing. Yeah, look at how many level crossings we got coming up. That's a foot crossing. It's a farm crossing. Without my camera zoomed out. The British Empire exhibition made Flying Scotsman famous, and it went on to feature in many more publicity events for the LNER. In 1928, he was given a new type of tender with a corridor, which meant that the new crew could take over without stopping the loco. This allowed it to haul the first ever non-stop London to Edinburgh service on the 1st of May that year. The service scheduled journey time 8 hours and 15 minutes. Yes, so London and Edinburgh in 8 hours and 15 minutes. So yes, when she was built, she had a Great Northern tender, and then had one of the very first sort of what we call the corridor tenders, which is what the A4s then had. A lot of locomotives, a lot of the LNER locomotives carried that forward. The A1s, obviously, Scotsman in its condition as an A3. So what they used to do is you'd have a corridor coach like this. Footballing crew would be on the very end one. They'd come out, go through the connection through there, and then you can see on the back of the tender, if I zoom in, they walk through there, through here, down the side of the tender, and into the loco cab. As you can see, swap over this side, you can see where they would have come out just there. And then the other crew that had been on the engine would then come out and go through there. Yes, they did, Moggy. Yep. Train simulator, she was hand fired. She wasn't. We didn't have any stokers or steam stokers. Most of the time, the locos in this country, they all hand fired. So doing well for speed. Still on the slow line. Just see how far the... Oh, hello. Another train passing. We've got another green there. So where's the train in front of us now? We didn't stop there. Let's keep going. It's up there. 3 bridges to Peterborough. So yeah, it's got another couple of stops. Yeah, we're doing okay. Oh, Terry, definitely. There was a rumour at one time that they reckon that a Duchess, an LMS Duchess, if you actually would have designed a automatic stoker for that, would have actually got to be more efficient than a better steamer, and actually would have worked better full pressure. I think it was. I think the only one that I'm aware of that was a self stoker was a 9F. I think the 9Fs had them. Possibly the Garretts. Don't hold me to that one. Just remember the 9Fs. I really as I'm speeding. That's alright. Easy bring off the speed. Some more water on, blow the whistle, so we're coming out to a whistle board, which I think is another level crossing. Yes, it is. Yeah, I've hand-fired locomotives before, and yeah, it is great fun knowing that you're helping a locomotive live and breathe. You know, you're basically helping to keep a living, breathing machine alive. Is amazing. Level crossing, cars are waiting for us. Coal on. Yeah, again, Train Simulator driver, you're exactly right. If you get your firing right, you know, Loco will congratulate it for you, you know. So you'll run well. And that's all that matters. There you go. Just keep an eye on the PSI. Steam generation rate, yeah, we're all good. Another green, we're doing alright. Under the speed limit. Hello, we've got a yellow coming up. This will be to the unit in front of us. Start slowly speeding down. So speeding down, slowing down even. Got a yellow. Oh, my dog has just come to say hello. Chasing yellows, I think, now. Oh no, hello, it's gone to a green. Where's the unit now? So we are down here. The unit is, should be further up. Yeah, it's up there. where's its next station? Stop will be Huntingdon. We are about 17 and a half miles from Peterborough. I think we're probably less than that, actually. I can't Train Simulator driver. He's a bit heavy. I haven't got the right headphones on for that either. He don't like being lifted up. Catching on speed now anyway. Got greens, that's good. Yeah, I think it has British Chase, you are right. It's better. We've got 2 greens. Train Simulator driver, yeah. Crossing coming up. Hello, on speed. There we go. Some more coal on. So yeah, some more history about Flying Scotsman. Obviously she went to Australia. I think, let me just double check. Can't remember the exact date. In 1988, she went to Australia. Thank you, Train Simulator driver. Yes, yeah, 1988. She did the longest ever non-stop run for a steam loco. If I am right. She did 4,500 kilometres, 28,000 miles over Australian rails, which is amazing. I think she also did she did some runs with 3801. And I think she was re-gauged as well, because it's a slightly different gauge in Australia, so I have a funny feeling she was re-gauged. She also went to America, and that was in the late 60s, early 70s. There we go. Or was it Train Simulator Driver? Ah, right, yeah. Oh, hello. Didn't catch the yellow there. Whoops-a-daisy, that's what happens when I'm reading. But she's had a lot of different owners. So she's had Alan Pegler, Sir William McAlpine, Pete Waterman, Tony Marchington, and the National Railway Museum. That's one way of gaining my time back, I suppose. It's alright, gives us a good acceleration start anyway. You didn't see anything there. There we go, we're doing alright for speed. Hello, we're being overtaken again. Oh no, it's another train. The other way. Coming up to Huntingdon. So yes, as we said when she was built, so she's carried quite a few numbers. So she's had 1472, 4472, 502, 103 and 60103. She retired in 1963, January the 15th, and was, she's had sort of 3 or 4 major overhauls. So 1968, 1996, 2016, she's sort of had intermediate overhauls as well, I think, between then. What's wrong? In 1934, Scotsman was clocked at 100 miles an hour on a special test run, officially the first steam locomotive in the UK to reach that speed. The test run proved to be the LNR's directors, that steam power could provide high speeds, negating a plan for the company to use diesel power on its high-speed services. Some more coal on. Get up back up to 75. What's our speed doing? We're green at the moment. We are good. Where's the next stop for our unit? Pass Huntingdon now. Unit's up there. So, it's going to stop. Stop there. Alright, for a little while. So I'm nice run past for you all. Yes, it is. They're on Spitty. Yes, it is. I'm not sure, Train Simulator Driver. I'll have a look on it. But you get 10 scenarios. I'll see if there is any watering coaling. There was a rumour, Terry, a few years ago that A4s actually reached her faster than 126, but it was never recorded. Water in the boiler. High speed train. We're clear. There you go, yep, like that. Hello, I'm speeding like you wouldn't believe. I didn't even realise I was speeding. The engine got away, there you go. That's alright. You didn't need to see that. Yeah, so also Flying Scotsman weighs 97 tonnes. It's got a length of 70 foot. There we go. Terry, it was it wasn't in Wiki. It was actually, they asked some footplate crews from the LNER a few years ago. I can't remember the exact date when it was, but it was in one of the magazines. They reckon they reached more than 26. I think there were 130 was mentioned, possibly even more than that. Coming up in a minute. Green. Yeah, I reckon there probably was. Monkey, I reckon there was. It's quite amazing history of Flying Scotsman. You know, Scotsman's had many different, as I said, many different tenders. I think at one point she had an A4 boiler. She's had all sorts of different modifications. Obviously, she ran a single chimney and double chimney, with and without smoke deflectors. But yeah, obviously Scotsman was originally built as a Great Northern A1 and converted to an A3. I think just after the Second World War. So you've got 3 cylinders, so one either side and one in the middle. Speed up. This is why we had to slow down, because we're coming back. Oh, it's only going up to 2 tracks now. Yeah, they are Train Simulator Driver. Ooh, Lizzie. That's an interesting question. Here you go, chat. There's one for you. What do you prefer, Scotsman with or without smoke deflectors? And then I'll say mine. Just with, without, without. Out. With. Yeah, Train Simulator Driver. Now, for me, I prefer her without them. Only reason being is because in L&ER, L&ER lines just looks brilliant. Apple green. I love the livery. But yeah, as Train Simulator Driver it says, for efficiency and for driving purposes and easiness, having the deflectors, having the double chimney will help it produce steam. You know, it's more efficient. It is a happier steamer with deflectors and double chimney. Go. So we're 4 miles from Peterborough. Also, here's another question for chat. Scotsman in Preservation has been renamed twice. Do you remember what names she's been renamed to? That's an interesting question for chat. I don't think there's many people who knows then. Oh, Terry, you got it straight away. Well done. And where was that, Terry? You know where that was? For the bonus point. Dr. Rail fan, hiya, how we doing? Very funny. Connor doesn't know. So, as said above, Terry said that Flying Scotsman was actually renamed Sandwich and Flying Fox during a visit to another Heritage Railway. Just waiting to see if Terry knows exactly where the Heritage Railway was, which one it was. Hello, got an Amber. It was in the 90s, Connor. Oh, hello, we got 40 as well. I better slow down. No, it wasn't Nigel. No, it wasn't Terry. Any other guesses, chat? Any other guesses? There we go, just some northerners got it, Neen Valley. Yeah, so she went to Neen Valley, I think it was for a few months, and she ran as Sandwich and Flying Fox. I think she actually ran with different nameplates on different sides, and then turned her, and then changed the smokebox number, so that when they could just change a number there and then. So it's a little bit of an interesting fact for you. Now, slowing down from 40 mile an hour. That's the access to the Neen Valley, I think, just there. Just passing through. Yeah, it is. So the Neen Valley Railway goes towards that way. That way. We'll slow down. We'll do a really nice slow pass over the top of the. Yes, they did, Terry. Yes, they ran it with van trains, which was awesome. I think it was like 10, 15 vans. I've got a VHS of it running with the van trains. Yes, they did, Moggy. A lot of them did. Britannia's did the same, didn't they? Just doing a slow run so we can. So that's where the Neen Valley Railway is, just there. go. There we go. Coming into platform 5. I've been to Peterborough quite a few times. Go. Sure we get the whole train and the platform ideally. There we go, and we've made it, and we're on time as well. Look at that. There we go. So that is the Flying Scotsman Centenary Pack. We should be out very, very soon. You get 10 scenarios, Flying Scotsman, and Mark 1s. Great starter off pack if you haven't got any steam locos. If you want to get into steam locos, it's a great pack. Use, you know, to start off with. If you've got the route as well, gives some great bits to the route as well. Yeah, it's hard to believe Flying Scotsman will be 100 years old next year. Don't forget to check out as well about all the information about where Scotsman's going to be throughout the next year. Keep an eye on their bits and pieces. We've also had, I think there's an article on We Are Rail Fans as well, talking about some of the history of Flying Scotsman. So yeah, have a look at that. Also, yes, good reminder, Lake Cont, there's a scenario pack as well, and a Swiss edition of Train Simulator Classic, and that will be out tomorrow. So we'll have a keep an eye out for that. So yeah, there's a new scenario pack and a new Swiss edition. So yeah, you've got that to look forward to tomorrow, and Scotsman will be out very soon. We'll hopefully have that out very, very soon. We'll keep you updated. Anyway, that's it for this week from TSC on the channel. If you want to keep an update on, want to keep an eye on all things TSC, you know, streaming wise, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and if you haven't liked our socials as well, keep an eye on those. But there we go. Hope you've enjoyed this stream. Make sure, if you haven't got the pack, make sure you can get it when it releases. It's a good little pack, and really help. You know, really good for the centenary. Thanks to everyone. See you all very soon. Take care.